Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. I hope you keep us in mind if you need help with retirement investing, long-term investing, and you want someone that'll do the work for you and grow while you grow without selling you anything. Complete fiduciary. Check us out at jazzwealth.com. That's not what we're here to talk about today, though. Today I want to help 4 personal finance goals in your 30s. And I got chalk all over me. Look at that already. Number 1, I want you to play the money game consciously, okay? Every day that you wake up, the second you wake up, I want you to think, here, the game has started. It is a game between you and Nordstrom's. It is a game between you and the car dealership. It's a game between you and Chipotle. One of these companies, as you go about your day, is going to separate you from your money, and which ones are you going to let win? By playing that game in your mind like that, you will be more conscious about the dollars that go in versus the dollars that come in versus the dollars that go out. So I want you to think about that. Every time a friend says, hey, you want to go somewhere, that's a game. How much money are you going to spend? Who's going to pull that money out of your pocket? So tip number 1 is to play the dough game daily. People that are trying to take money from you, companies that are trying to advertise you, Apple iPhones that are trying to get you to spend stupid amounts of money on a phone, I want you to think about it. That's a game. Who are you going to let win that game? And at the end of the game, like the Price is Right, if you've got $1 left, you won the game, right? So Price is Right reference for those of you that are old enough. Number 2, I want you to measure the dollars coming in versus the dollars going out, okay? Somehow, I don't care how you do it, the game is to keep people from taking your money. The second thing is to make sure the dollars coming in are greater than the dollars going out. Really simple, right? You could write it down on paper for all I care. There's a lot of great apps. There's a lot of great sort of tools out there for you to use that. But you have to make sure in your younger years, dollars coming in greater than the dollars going out. Don't fall into that trap where you have more dollars going out and now you got to swipe a credit card. So tip number 2, measure the dollars coming in and out. Tip number 3, when you get to investing, I want you to invest for your specific goal. And that doesn't mean just like, well, I'm buying a house in 5 years, so I'm going to invest some money in the stock market and see what happens. Thanks, Jazz. No. What it means is I'm going to buy a house in 5 years, and therefore I need X number of dollars. If I assume a certain amount of growth, then that means I need to put so much money in every single week to get to that goal, or every single month, or however you want to do it. That's what I want you to do. Hey, Dustin, I'm going to retire in 30 years. I would like to be in this position. That position could equal some sort of vision that you have that we could assign a number to. Once we assign a number to it, we'll work backwards and say, therefore, you need to put this much money in, okay? So think of it in specific terms. Don't randomly put money away. There's so many online sites that say, open up an account, start investing. 1, you have no idea what you're doing. Number 2, you have no idea what you're even investing in. What's the return you're supposed to expect, and is it really going to happen? Number 3, if you need help, if someone's supposed to tell you, this is how much I need to put away, what do you got, right? You got basically a computer system that says, oh, I don't know, just put around this much away. And they're using models that don't apply to you specifically. So number 3, make sure you're investing specifically for you, the dollar amount, the specific dollar amount. How do you get there? And number 4, a little bit of fun. I want you to think big. I want you to think big, big, big. The markets are doing well right now, but they will not forever. My prediction is they're about to start pulling back. It doesn't mean that they're going to crash, by the way. I think after the summertime, I think the markets are going to take a little bit of a break. That's an opportunity. That's an opportunity to buy at a discount. Just because the markets fall doesn't mean you lose money. Understand how investing works, and once you understand that, the simple phrase is 100% of the time, the market recovers 100% of every downturn. Period. Right? That's a simple fact. Has nothing to do with my opinion. So I want you to think big. I want you to think whatever that retirement goal is for you, double it. Right? Because there's going to be some period of time where you can't put money away. Something's going to come up. You're going to lose your job. Something's going to happen. You dip into your emergency fund. You got to slow down your investing a little bit. So I want you to think really big with whatever the goal is. And if I can help you at Jazz Wealth, then I'm happy to do that. Here is a little number to leave you with. If you're 30 years old, and you're just getting started, and you say, Dustin, I want $1 million when I retire, right? I want $1 million. This is a raw number, by the way. This is not like adjusted for inflation or anything. I like $1 million. First of all, I'd say you need to shoot higher. Second of all, we would talk about inflation. We would talk about other investments that you have to make sure you're not thinking you have to put it all in one basket here. But if you wanted $1 million, you would have to invest, you'd have to invest $7,500 a year to get to $1 million. which is 6 zeros if you're keeping track. So 30 years old, you invest $7,500 a year to get to $1 million. Now, that doesn't mean you put it all in one account. That means you go to your 401k, you put some money there, and they match it. They match 4, 5, 6, 7%, whatever it is. You start there. Then that means you go to a Roth IRA. You do a little spillover money in that Roth IRA. You get your whole investment vehicle going. Well, that'll get you there. $7,500. 30 years old. That means you can retire when you're 65 with $1 million. What will that $1 million buy? It's not going to be worth $1 million. So what you're going to have to do is increase that number by whatever you think inflation is every year or whatever it turns out to be. Again, that's just a raw number on that one. But the point is, number one, play the money game. Number two, measure the dollars going in versus the dollars going out. Number three, invest for your specific goal. I can't tell you how many people just randomly invest. We got a lot of clients here that just put money in, and I don't even know what their goal is. Like, they don't even have something. They're just like, I'm supposed to put money in. Let me just start investing. No, let's have a goal. Let's get a specific number so you have something to look forward to. And number four, think big about your future. When the markets fall, think bigger. Think discount. This is an opportunity to buy. I've got an actual gift on the way here. They're being made right now for our customers. Really simple, sort of silly gift that we're going to hand out to our customers. If you are one of our customers and you are watching this video right now, stay tuned. I'll be sending it to you. Of course, I'll let you know how we're going to go about it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button with the little bell on the side. You'll know every time we go live. I appreciate it. Check us out at jazzwealth.com if you need some help with investing or just anything that has to do with retirement investing. We're happy to do that for you. We are an investing service. We do the hard work for you. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.